Breaking news. I'm James Vance, and this is TrueFlash News Program. According to an intelligence assessment by Ukrainian officials, North Korea plans to increase its troops supporting Russia on the Ukraine front by 3 times, deploying an extra 25,000 to 30 BOMBSHELL soldiers to aid Moscow. The assessment reviewed by CNN suggests that troops could arrive in Russia within the next few months, in addition to the 11,000 dispatched in November who assisted in thwarting Ukraine's advance into Russia's Kursk area. According to Western officials, approximately 4,000 North Korean soldiers were killed or wounded during the deployment, but Pyongyang's collaboration with Moscow has flourished since then. A Western intelligence official validated the estimate, stating they had observed information apart from the Ukrainian evaluation indicating that as many as 30,000 additional North Korean soldiers might be dispatched to Russia. The Ukrainian analysis reviewed by CNN indicates that the Russian Defense Ministry can supply necessary equipment, weapons, and ammunition to facilitate greater integration into Russian combat units. The document states, there is a high likelihood that North Korean forces will participate in combat in areas of Ukraine occupied by Russia to bolster the Russian presence, particularly during significant offensive operations. The evaluation from Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Agency indicates there are indications that Russian military planes are being modified to transport personnel, highlighting the massive effort involved in relocating tens of thousands of foreign troops throughout Russian Siberia, which shares its southwestern border with North Korea. Satellite images acquired by CNN indicate potential arrangements for the new deployment, featuring a vessel associated with last year's operations at a Russian port and cargo planes at North Korea's Sunan Airport. In the autumn of 2024, North Korea covertly dispatched 11,000 soldiers to Russia, with Russian President Vladimir Putin only acknowledging the deployment in late April. In October, North Korean troops were seen receiving gear for the front lines at the Sergeyevka military base in Primorsky Krai. A month later, a Russian Rapucha-class vessel arrived at the Dunai port close to Nakhodka, 95 kilometers 59 miles southwest, capable of transporting as many as 400 soldiers, experts noted. A similar kind of troop transporting Rapucha vessel once more arrived at the Dunai port on May 18. As indicated by satellite images provided to CNN by the Open Source Center, a UK-based non-profit focused on open-source intelligence pertaining to defense and security. The Russian instructor talks with Kim about a translation sheet for fundamental military Russian vocabulary into Korean. It is uncertain whether the North Korean trainees are newcomers or are among the 11,000 sent previously. The journalist also explores a system of trenches where North Koreans inhabit, equipped with essential comforts like red Korean pepper and hand-painted signs stating in Korean revenge for our fallen comrades over their sleeping quarters. 2 additional videos shared by TASS suggest a deeper integration of North Korean troops into the Russian military than was observed before. Ukrainian officials' assessments indicate that North Korean troops first encountered the front line in Kursk as a distinct, separate unit due to the language barrier with Moscow's forces. A TASS video depicts North Korean and Russian soldiers collaborating to clear buildings during close combat training, while another features North Koreans training with shotguns designed to address the threat from Ukrainian drones. The extra forces signify an important turn in the conflict and indicate that North Korea's leader is reinforcing his backing for Moscow. On May 14th, Kim Jong-un was observed on North Korean state media reviewing North Korean special forces, prompting some analysts to speculate that the visit was connected to an upcoming deployment. The disclosure of what seems to be a significant North Korean deployment is a component of a month-long CNN inquiry into North Korea's expanding involvement in aiding Moscow's conflict. Ukrainian intelligence provided the most detailed account to date of the 82 attacks by North Korean KN-23 and KN-24 ballistic missiles, indicating that one caused the deaths of 11 civilians in Pokrovsk in January 2024, along with their heavy usage in February this year. CNN has provided a detailed account of their usage patterns. According to information from Ukrainian intelligence officials, North Korean ballistic missiles have been launched into Ukrainian territory in 3 separate waves, each approximately 2 months long. Numerous missiles have targeted civilian regions, including one in Pokrovsk in January 2024 that resulted in 11 fatalities. A first individual missile was fired in August 2023. CNN has acquired training manuals for North Korean artillery, translated into Russian, from a source within Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Agency, highlighting the widespread nature of the weaponry and the growing collaboration between the military forces of Moscow and Pyongyang. The manuals have surfaced concurrently with the rising visibility of North Korean artillery videos at the front line online, and a report from 11 UN member states last month indicated that Pyongyang dispatched at least 100 ballistic missiles and 9 million artillery shells to Russia in 2024. The report similarly reflected comments from the South Korean military in March, indicating that an additional 3,000 North Korean soldiers were dispatched to Russia earlier this year. Town, representing the Stimson Center, indicated that Pyongyang viewed a lasting advantage in having Moscow indebted to it. The greater the blood debt between them, she stated, the more North Korea will gain over time, even if they endure short-term sacrifices. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back with more updates soon.